Today we will find out who will win if we put the entire Attack on Titan verse against the Tokyo Ghoul verse in a no rules barred fight. We have two teams, the Ghoul team and the Titan team. Both teams got dropped to the furthest side of the opposite ends of a mountain range.
Well, destroying some walls, but I don't know what they're saying. They're probably just joking.
On the right side we have the Teen Titans. No, not Teen Titans. Imagine a group of 196.85 feet tall zombies that will kill you without a single thought of hesitation, while being controlled by an even larger monstrosity being almost as tall as 2 football fields. On the left side we have the man-eating ghouls. There are over 42 million of them and they all have a unique way to use their kagane. Even the fathers of the verse are more powerful than chimpanzees. They will tear you limb to limb until they have consumed you completely. Basically, your sleep paralysis demon, but inject a couple of steroids and tentacles that are used for government war. Now which group will win if they fight against each other? Well, it's actually not as complicated as you guys may think. Let's analyze this. On Teen Titans we'll have the Ymir Paradise population, which is probably a little over 1 million, while the rest of the world's population is maybe 3 times larger. So this is a huge maybe, but I estimate that the total worldwide population to be 4 million for the Ymirs. Most of them are regular citizens and a small percentage are soldiers. The advantage is that they can be turned into mindless titans, and there are over 10,000 soldiers with 3D maneuver gears who are trained in hand-to-hand combat. The next group is the Anchormen. They have no special powers besides being as strong as Titan Shifters and are good at hand-to-hand combat. They also can't be turned into mindless titans. Next group, 10 million Colossal Titans. They have Regeneration, Low Mid, Immortality Type 3, Heat and Steam Manipulation, which emits hot steam which can reach temperatures of over 300 Celsius. They can also create a large heat blast which is hot enough to vaporize naval ships and human bodies completely, and are also 60 meters tall. The next group is the Time Shifters. The characters are Armin, Annie, Falco, Reiner, Pieck, Zeke, and Eren. They all share these abilities. They're experts in hand-to-hand combat. They all have limited clairvoyance that lets them see the lives of their previous Titans. They also have Immortality Type 3, which is simply to regenerate from wounds that would normally be lethal, though its effectiveness depends on the degree of the regeneration. Armin, Annie, Reiner, Pieck, Falco, and Zeke and Eren have low-mid regeneration in human form and have high-mid regeneration in Titan form, which is to regenerate from being blown/cut to pieces, brain included, or from a small piece of the user's body such as a finger or heart. Annie, Reiner, Zeke, and Eren have a type of body control, which is to harden parts of their skin, which can be used to make more powerful attacks and make their skin more durable. Armin, Reiner, and Eren have heat resistance. They are unaffected by the Colossal Titan steam. Now time for the single abilities of each user, but before we continue, if you want more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you don't, make sure to sleep with one eye open later. I don't make the rules, so follow them. Armin has all of the Colossal Titan's powers. Annie has empathy manipulation, which can attract others with her shouts. Falco has natural weaponry, which is his jaws and claws. He's acrobatic because the Jaw Titan has demonstrated significant amounts of speed and agility in their Titan form. They can even move fast enough to catch another one of the 9 Titans off guard. Though the Jaw Titan is relatively small and weak, its mobility excels in terrain such as the Titan Forest. Falco also has flight. Zeke has biological manipulation because any Eldian who ingests Zeke's spinal fluid can be turned into a pure Titan through his screams. Zeke also has mind manipulation because Zeke can command pure Titans and have complete control over them. Eren has telepathy. He has a psychic link with all his Titans' previous inheritors, which was stated by Zeke, and has used this ability to send Kruger memories of Mikasa and Armin, and showed Grisha the bits of memories that would serve as convenient for his plan.
Complete your mission and save Mikasa and Armin.
Mikasa? Armin? Who are they?
He also communicated with every subject of Ymir with the Founding Titan's powers, and showed Grisha the bits of memories that would serve as convenient for his plan. Eren also has precognition because the Attack Titan's latent ability is that its users can peer through its memories of the future. When Eren sees Grisha's initial confrontation with the Reese family, he also sees the future version of himself through them, including memories of key events yet to come. Eren has weapon creation. He can create objects and weapons with his hardening. He also has biological manipulation. He generates spikes from his body to defend himself with the Warhammer's Titan's abilities. It's stated that he's fully capable of using the Titan's abilities to leave his prison whenever he wants, no matter how tough or deep the underground cell was. Later does so, sealing his escape route in the process.
I've taken the Warhammer Titan's power, its hardening ability, allows me to build structures from thin air, or carve them into earth and stone. Which means you can never build a prison deep or strong enough to hold me in against my will. I can leave this cell anytime I want.
He can also transform subjects of Ymir into Titans at will. He's also able to alter and change their body compositions. He has body control, which was the same as before, but now he can reattach his severed head to his body. Another ability he has is mind manipulation. Eren reawakened and commanded all of the Wall Titans to march and destroy all of life that is in Paradise Island. He also undid the hardening of Reiner's armor and has been stated to control all of the Titans and the subjects of Ymir at will. Finally, he has memory manipulation. While Eren himself has not been shown doing so, users of the Founding Titan can modify and even wipe the memories of subjects of Ymir, as did Karl Fritz and Frieda Reese. The first group is all fodder ghouls. There are 3 ghouls for every 50,000 humans. We'll use our world population. The year this takes place in is 2015. That means that the world's population is at over 7 billion. Using basic math, this gives the Tokyo Ghoulverse 42 million fodder ghouls on a low end. There should be some special ghouls in there, but because there's no record, I won't use them. The second group is the CGC, Aogiri Tree, Quinks, and Ghouls, which are abilities they share. Takizawa, Amon, Uroi, Psycho, Jason, Tatara, Noro, Ayato, Kamishiro, Eto, Hoito, Renji, Sugiyama, Porpora, Toka, Yoshimura, Furuta, and Kaneki all share superhuman physical characteristics because RC cells increase ghoul strength, recuperative abilities, and mobility. They all have Immortality Type 2, which is a resilient immortality. Characters with this degree of immortality can definitely survive injuries that would otherwise be lethal to a normal person without needing to heal. This type of immortality can have different levels of effectiveness, for example by causing extremely severe wounds or the complete destruction of the body or a specific part of it, such as the head, etc. They also have Immortality Type 3, which is the immortality by a regeneration. Characters with this type of immortality can simply regenerate from wounds that would normally be lethal, though its effectiveness depends on the degree of the regeneration. They also have body control, biological manipulation, weapon creation, and density manipulation. At a cellular level, all ghouls can produce a kagune, a weapon made from RC cells that can also be controlled, oscillating from hard to soft repeatedly. Takizawa, Amon, Uroi, Psycho, Jason, Tatara, Ayato, Kamishiro, Hoito, Renji, Sukiyama, Porpora, Toka, Yoshimura, and Furuta have regeneration at low-mid level. They're also experts at hand-to-hand combat. Also, limited absorption, which can be done by consuming humans, which allows ghouls to accumulate more RC cells. They also have enhanced senses. This is because ghouls have a superior sense to humans, allowing them to smell blood, and when something like a quinka has been destroyed. Another ability they share is limited biological absorption. Ghouls who consume other ghouls' oh my god, I should have watched the anime instead. Kakuhos gain their kagune. Finally, they all have limited self-madness manipulation type 1. Ghouls go crazy from eating their own kind. Eto and Kaneki have regeneration at mid-level. Eto regenerated her head from the stumped moments after Donato's kagune was removed from her corpse. Kaneki's physiology has changed to become a living kagune comparable to Eto, who can regrow her entire head. Noro's regeneration is high-mid. His regeneration is exceptional as he can regenerate from having his upper body torn apart, putting himself back together with numerous tentacles. Takizawa, Aimon, Urui, Psycho, Jason, Tatara, Noro, Ayato, Kamishiro, Eto, Hoito, Renji, Sugiyama, Porpora, Toka, Yoshimura, Furuta, and Kaneki all share statistics amplification. Using a Kagune improves strength, mobility, and regeneration, and can further increase their strength using a Kakuja. Amon has limited reactive power level. As one-eyed ghouls regenerate from injuries, they can increase their RC cell pathways through their bodies, growing stronger as a result. Quinks and artificial ghouls grow stronger as they regenerate from damage and expand their RC pathways. Kaneki has reactive power level. As a one-eyed ghoul, ghouls regenerate from injuries, they increase RC cell pathways through their bodies, growing stronger as a result. Eto and Hoito have a unique way to use body control. Eto can create a kagune to fight opponents with it and shape it into a variety of forms, including spikes and blades, hands, mouths, eyes, and claws. Kaneki is even more unique. He has several tendril-like limbs he uses to attack foes. Renji and Toka have pseudo-electrokinesis. Noro can transform into a giant monstrosity made out of RC cells of unknown size. Eto can also transform. She transforms into a 13 to 14 meter tall ghoul. Hoito transforms into a 3-meter plus ghoul, and Kaneki, when he transforms into his dragon centipede form, is 3,216 kilometers long. Suzuya and Kaneki have pain resistance. Kaneki was unfazed by having his leg twisted so much that the bone broke through and flesh tore. He fought while ignoring a centipede in his ear, considered the sensation of being hacked apart calming. Individual abilities. Takizawa can shape his wing like Kagane to attack foes. Amon can use a Kagane and a Kakuja. Arima has electricity manipulation with Narukami. He also has homing attacks with Narukami's lightning orbs, which contract their opponents. Tatara has pseudo pyrokinesis. With his Kakuja, he can ignite his RC cells and create flames that exceed 4,000 Celsius. Porpora has duplication. He can reshape his Kagane into sentient clones of himself. Kaneki has acrobatics. He's also able to perform various flips, air maneuvers, and running on the wall. He's capable of reading his opponents and learning to predict and mimic their techniques. He has shapeshifting. He can shape his Kagane into mouse, capable of speaking and eating foes, and transform his arm from a Kagane claw to a normal arm. He also has observation, because he grows larger by eating others and was stated that he would increase in size by more than 10 times over in a few days. He also has creation. He can passively produce humanoid golems made from his body that attempt to defend him, and created a sword from his Kagane to battle Furuta. Another power is poison manipulation. His golems can self-destruct on death, releasing poison into the atmosphere. He also has biological manipulation because the poison his golems produce can give people an accelerated form of ROS, causing them to develop painful and cancerous Kagane formations. Next, he has memory manipulation. This is because some of those infected with his ROS stuff suffer from memory loss, causing regression into a childlike state. And well guys, that's over. Make sure to like, subscribe to see more content like this. Bye! Psych! Now time for some stats of all competitors. 4 million humans of the Ymir population all have average speeds and power comparable to humans in our world. Next, the 10,000 soldiers from Paradise Island. The 3D gear maneuver allows soldiers to move at subsonic speeds, but they can move faster by specific characters. To survive using the 3D maneuver gear, you would need to have wall level durability. Durability equals the destruction potency or attack potency. Kennigan, Mikasa, and Levi have been shown to have supersonic plus speed feats using the 3D maneuver gear because they can keep up with the Titan shifters. Kenny has shown his attack potency to be small building level, while Mikasa and Levi have been shown to be city block level because they can keep up with Titan shifters. There are 10 million colossal titans, each one as fast as a Survey Corps horse, which is based on Hanji's statement. Horses run between 44 and 55 miles per hour, placing them at superhuman speeds. They also have an attack potency range between city block level up to a max of small town level. This max is only possible when they first transform. Finally, the Titan shifters. Armin is the slowest Titan shifter. In his colossal form, he can only move at superhuman levels like all other colossal titans. Armin can reach supersonic with the 3D maneuver gear, and even has supersonic reaction speeds because he can react to other Titan shifters. Armin, like all other colossal titans, share the same amount of attack potency, being at city block to small town level. He also has an isolated amount of destruction. When he transformed for the last time, he produced enough energy to level a small city. Next, Piek is the weakest Titan shifter. She's only at building level, but she shares the standard speed stat most Titan shifters have. Annie, Reiner, Falco, Piek, Zeke, and Eren and his attack form are all supersonic plus. Annie, Reiner, Zeke, and Eren are city block level because of hardening. Falco is city block because he should be equal to his predecessor who could bite through the War Titan, who was using hardening. Eren in his founding form is as fast as the Colossal Titan, placing him solidly at superhuman speeds. But the positive is that he's at city level when he's in this form. Tokyo Ghoul stats. Shinohara, Kuroiwa, Urui, Saiko, Jason, Tadara, Noro, Kirishima, Hoito, Renji, Sugiyama, Porpora, Toka, and Yoshimura all have supersonic speeds. They are also at building level attack potency. Besides Sugiyama, he's at small building level. Kamishiro is a bit unique as he's at building level but has hypersonic speeds. The high tiers of the show are Takizawa, Aimon, Arima, Eto, Furuta, and Kaneki, and they all have high hypersonic speeds besides Suzuya. Suzuya is the fastest in the verse, at high hypersonic plus. Suzuya, Takizawa, Aimon, and Eto are all multi-city block level. Arima and Furuta are small town level, and the god of the verse, Kaneki, is large town level, but is stronger as more time passes. Now time for the story of how this war would take place. 10 million titans is a huge advantage. Eren would control them and have them go on a rampage, creating a new rumbling. Now this wouldn't be too effective in this terrain because each mountain is over to 8,000 meters tall. On the ghoul side, there's going to be an issue of proving who's boss, but Kaneki will very quickly take control of all the fodder ghouls by proving himself with one tentacle. Since most ghouls are very psychotic, the top tiers will purposely send an army of ghouls. Knowing Kaneki, he will also go into his dragon form. Kaneki will kill and absorb as many titans and ghouls as he can, while also creating golems. When the golems are destroyed, they'll blow up, releasing a poison. Kaneki will continue to grow the more titans he kills and absorbs. Eren has already predicted that if Kaneki isn't stopped, they'll lose, so he'll ask Armin to die for everyone. Armin will head towards where all the titans are. Armin will cause a chain reaction to blow up all 10 million plus colossal titans, only for Kaneki to run faster than the chain reaction explosion happens. Kaneki will still take damage from the explosion and the surrounding area. From this point on, Kaneki will regenerate from the damage in seconds and go into his Messiah form. He will also become stronger. He'll fly, kill Falco, who was watching everything, and go back to the base to where all the rest of the ghouls are. Eren will turn to everyone on his side and turn them into mindless titans. Besides the Cervic Corps, the military police, and the garrison, the military will take off in their 3D maneuver gears. Tons of weak ghouls will die on the first day, but because of the ghoul numbers and advantages, they will slowly start overpowering the titans. The 3D maneuver gears will be super helpful, but the top tiers of the Tokyo verse will come into play. They'll be so much more powerful and faster that they'll kill everyone, including Levi and Mikasa. The last ones left will be Eren and the other Titans shifters. Finding the Titan shifters was hard, but after killing so many times, it will become second nature towards the ghouls. Eren's army of ancient titans will continue to be made, but they're getting killed faster and faster than they can be made. Eventually, Kaneki will make his move and kill Eren. Eren, before he dies, will say something stupid like, "I always knew this was going to happen." Anyways, no matter what, there's no way the Titanverse could win. The issue is that the ghouls grow stronger the more they eat. They can capture titans and eat them until they grow more powerful. That's a huge issue that the titans have, that they don't grow more powerful. They have a cap. It doesn't help that Eren got killed by only a couple of titans and some humans. The Tokyo verse has 7 characters who scale above the titan shifters and should be able to win at a much faster rate. The next win con is that the Tokyo verse has Tatara. Tatara's flames he creates are over 4,000 degrees Celsius. This is 1,600 Celsius away from being as hot as the sun. Anyone touched by his flames will be burned to nothing. He could be running circles around the colossal titans while incinerating them. And this isn't including Messiah Kaneki, who has been shown to copy other Kagunes, so he should be able to copy it while possibly even flying and moving at high hypersonic speeds. Another win con is that Kaneki can eat all 42 million ghoul fodder, which has been stated that he grows stronger and larger. And these are just the ones I think are good. In conclusion, it also doesn't help that even though the Attack on Titan verse has the advantage in attack potency and destruction capacity, they don't have the advantage when it comes to power, skills, or speed. Even though Eren has precognition, it doesn't matter. Eren has been shown to not be able to make a huge difference in a fight. It's something he needs to set up, and even then, he can't even save himself. Kaneki and his team have a handful of people who are just much faster than what Eren could react to. Eren would know he's gonna die, and he wouldn't be able to do anything to stop it. He's also very slow in his founding titan form. In a match, it turns into a very one-sided match the longer the match goes on. Eren and his team only have one chance, and that's for everyone to be in the same vicinity where the colossal titans are. Armin could cause this chain reaction and then kill everyone in that vicinity. But that would only end in a draw. A draw is the best the Attack on Titanverse can hope for. Anyways, with that out of the way, give this video a like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.